Thank you very much. That's very lovely. Got some stuff I want to tell you guys. First thing, I was out recently. I was out at a cafe and I was sitting behind these two older dudes and I was listening to them talk. And I heard one of them say, he was like, I went to the doctor's the other day and he said that I need to get the test, like I got to get the test. Doing that, implying like a prostate exam. And the guy was like, mate, I would rather die than get that done. And I was just like, that's so handy because you're gonna. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get it done. And then I started thinking about it, and maybe I'm overthinking it, but I started thinking about, like, the difference between the older generation and then someone like me. Like, those dudes would rather die than have a finger in their butt, whereas me, I'm like, I don't think you've lived until you've had a finger in your butt. Like, it's amazing. You know what I'm talking about, right, mate? Yes, you're an adult. I love it. If you've never done it, just with someone you're comfortable with, get them to slip a digit in. Food tastes better. Colours are brighter. You feel like you're seeing the world for the first time. Yeah, that's how I'm going to start. That whole thing, though, man, it made me start to think about, like, the difference between, not really, but... like the young people, you know? Like, but not specifically young people, more the people I surround myself with. Like I feel like we're all so passionate. Like, we have that fire in us where we want to do good shit, but we just have no knowledge. Like, we don't know anything. And I can't make fun of it because I'm the same. I was at a party recently and I was talking to this lady about immigration. I don't know anything about immigration. But I was like, I think we should let refugees in the country. I think it's a good thing to do. I think it's like the right thing to do. And she was like, yeah, but what about how that'll affect the economy? And I was like, what the fuck is the economy? I don't know what that is. I reckon there's one person that does. And they're like, I'm not going to tell you. I don't know. I'm like an anxious dude too, like I'm a panicky dude. Which is no good, because whenever I'm stressing, like I do weird shit. Like I was on a train not too long ago, and I was sitting down, and I was sitting on the window seat, and there was a lady sitting next to me, and as the train was pulling up to a station, I don't know why, I just like fidgeted in my seat, I just like adjusted in my seat, and the lady next to me, she did that knee thing, because she thought I was getting off the train. So I just got off the train. I just sat at some random ass train station for so long, like, dodge that bullet, like... Nah, that would have been weird. Sweet, you know, I feel like I think about, like, sex a lot. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not as evolved as everyone else. It's really annoying. I reckon I'm 20,000 years behind. I'm watching everyone use tools, I'm like, fuck, that looks sick. I just think about, that's why it's weird to me when I hear adults say sex is weird. I don't know why, I just find that so crazy. Like, I feel like adults who say sex is weird are the same people who get, like, Neapolitan ice cream and they're like, this is crazy. It's like, it's not. My nan gets it. And my nan loves to fuck. No. Sorry about that. I tricked yous. And I don't regret it. So I went to a sex shop for the first time recently, which was really cool. And I told a bunch of people that I went to a sex shop, and they all said the same shit. They're like, oh, I've been to a sex shop, I was so uncomfortable. I don't know what it says about me, but I was like so comfortable. Like, I guess I'm a perv. Like, I felt the same way in there as I do when I'm in like the fruit and veg section at like a supermarket. Like, I was like, I don't know what the fuck any of this is, but I love it. Like, and I remember I was milling about, and I picked up a bunch of gear, and I went up to the counter, and I went and I paid on card. And as soon as I paid on card, I remembered that my mum has access to my bank account, and whenever I make a large purchase, she'll call me and be like, what are you doing with your money? So I paid on card, and I was like, fuck. And then in a panic, I don't know why, I just checked the banking app. Like, I was like, oh, I'll do that. And I checked it, and it didn't say Melbourne Sexyland. It said Melbourne Bookstore. I was like, fuck yeah, what a save. And then I remembered that my mum knows me, and that is sus as fuck. And for real, 2 days later, my mum called me and she was like, Blake, did you spend $180 at Melbourne Bookstore? I was like, fuck it. Nah, dude, when you go to like a sex shop and you pay on card, they'll like change it in the app, I guess, for like anonymity for people. And for real, my mum said, oh, thank God, I thought you were depressed. No, I'm just a perv. All right, enjoy your night, guys.